a good first over for just 7 runs. And he resumes from highway 290 end to Ramiz Raja. Short delivery, but there's that deep square leg. Dane Pete comes across. In fact, it seems that's Chandrapal Hemraj. So just a single, and that puts, to no surprise, Sharjeel Khan back on strike.
Sharjeel Khan has never met a ball that is full that he did not like. So it is going to be up to Pretorius to bowl that short of length delivery. Not a genuine bouncer necessarily, but you want it short enough that he cannot drive you down the ground. Now, he's very strong also on the pull and the hook, so you want to be careful there also. But it is so important that you find the right length. If you don't find the right length, you can absolutely be punished, and he's shown the capability of doing just that. He's already raced away to 29 from 12.
And you saw that conference, captain and the senior bowler, everybody converging in. They're already under pressure, but that's the line and length we've been talking about. Just back of length, there's not much he can do because he can't bring out that pickup shot, Brian, off his pads, which he played to Najaf Shah on a couple of occasions. So, rightly so, the best he could do is just glide it to third man and get to the non-striker's end.
There is such a narrow margin between a good ball and a bad ball in bowling to batters like Sharjeel Khan, because anything that, if that were maybe a foot straighter, it would have been the line that would have been able to whip away behind square. Yorker, but drilled straight into the covers for no run. So you can probably take chances bowling a Yorker at Ramiz Raja. Every once in a while, he can be trapped on the back foot. He was dismissed LBW early this morning with a perfect Yorker. But you take your chances when you bowl Yorkers at Sharjeel Khan, because if you miss the length, then it becomes a half volley. You know what he can do with that.
And against the Pacers, we've seen Ramiz wants to get down the track. Oftentimes, that one he decides to stick on the back foot and just glide it. So, good line and length by young Miguel Pretorius, which was the need of the hour for the Saab Army after that last over of 22 runs.
Oh my goodness, yes. So here is where the test comes into play, because you would have seen whether or not you learned something from, number one, seeing how Sharjeel Khan treated Najaf Shah in his last over, and then how he was able to play the first delivery that was bowled in this over. So now the idea is going to be keep that ball either on off stump or outside, and definitely keep it short of driving length. That is exactly it. Same result, just glided off the face down to deep third, and that's how you can keep him quiet. Anything into his body, he's absolutely brutal on.
Yeah, and in hindsight, you would seem to think that Najaf Shah almost lost the plot. And short play and stroke making of that caliber can often do that to bowlers in big finals like this. He kept pitching it right in that slot where Sharjeel Khan wants it. Now, taking a leaf out of Miguel Pretorius' book, everything has been back of length, just like on that occasion. What an over after the 22-run over. This one has gone for only 4 singles. At the end of 4, it's 39 for 1, the Kingsman.
Yeah.
So we're coming back live and
It's a goal. So Calvin Savage into the attack. Yorker length delivery right in the black hole. You have to be careful bowling those types of deliveries to Sharjeel Khan. Oh, I just thought of something. The reason why Najaf Shah was not able to be effective against Sharjeel is that he is a left armer and he's bowling over the wicket, so he's slanting the ball inward. There's not much swing, so essentially he's darting the ball from over the wicket towards his pads, and that's exactly where he wants it. The right-hander brings a different option. This is full again outside the line of off. Yorker length, this one much wider than that first delivery. So he's been able to keep him quiet now for 2 straight deliveries.
And a very interesting point you just made, Brian, because if you look at what Calvin Savage is doing, I've noticed on a couple of occasions he really likes to get close to the umpire, very close to the stumps, but on this occasion to Sharjeel, he's going wide of the crease to exaggerate that angle across Sharjeel Khan, making it difficult for him to play that pickup shot on the onside. So smart thinking by Calvin Savage. There you see, wide of the crease, but you cannot bowl on the pads.
No.
Even if you're bowling wide of the crease, he's gonna pick you up off his pads all day long. Third, fourth, sixth for Sharjeel Khan so far in this innings.
Oh my goodness, this is so stylish. A left-hander's dream. Oh, look at that, 2 straight. And once you get that line, once the ball is not going to threaten the stumps, you can get that shot exactly. That is so beautiful. Love seeing a left-hander play that exact shot. 6 more of the best. He's now into the 30s. Well, he's been in the 30s for a couple of balls. 37 from 17. With 3 balls to go here in the 5th over.
And this one, he goes back to that angle across him, which denies him of that strength of his, which is that pickup shot. Mind you, Sharjeel Khan has been making a lot of waves in the PSL and first-class domestic cricket. He's been knocking on the doors for some time for the national team. Obviously, he has featured for the Pakistan national team, is considered one of the most explosive batsmen out of the subcontinent when it comes to opening batting. Kelvin again. And again, that angle. This one also seemed to move away from Sharjeel Khan after it pitched.
That's what I talked about earlier. The margin for error is so thin. So that ball right there, from that line or out, is a decent line to bowl to Sharjeel Khan. Anything closer to him than that is the one that is in the meat of his pickup shot. And those are the ones that will come over here toward you and me. But he's able to keep him quiet on that occasion. 2 more balls, make that 1 more ball to go now here in the 5th. Oh!
I will step back and let you call this one, Brian Walters. Just awestruck. Jaws are on the floor in the commentary box.
You cannot bowl that length and that line. If it's not going to threaten the stumps, he will absolutely plunder those in that exact area.